Jim Carrey just appeared in Paris looking and sounding completely different. We saw the same thing with Kanye last year. Why is it that whenever a celebrity speaks out against the industry, they suddenly show up changed, taking back everything they said? Who was the person pretending to be Jim Carrey at the 2026 Caesar Awards?
They're telling you that there's no clones. The guy telling you is probably a f***ing clone. At this point, I have no doubt that they've made human clones. They've made dog clones. You can get your dog cloned. If your dog's gonna die, you can get the DNA from your dog, get a f***ing puppy, and it'll be eerily similar to your dog. They think including some personality traits, which is just very bizarre, very Pet Cemetery. Right. But if they can do that, why can't they do that to people? They can.
A few days ago, Jim Carrey appeared at the 2026 Caesar Awards after months out of the public eye, and he looked completely different. This was his first public appearance since November last year, and fans were stunned by how much he had changed. His mannerisms, his skin, the color of his eyes, even the way he spoke, everything about him was different. The wrinkles on his face were gone, and his bone structure seemed altered as well.
Oh, it's a wonderful feeling. I really took on a pretty big challenge trying to do my speech in French. So, I wrote it and I researched it and I practiced it like crazy. But, then I watched everybody talking 1,000 miles an hour up there receiving their awards. And I was like, I'm dead.
Some fans suggested that Jim Carrey might have had plastic surgery, but here's the thing, surgery can't change the color of your eyes. Even if he was wearing contacts or had jaw surgery, the way this person spoke didn't match Jim Carrey at all. Over the past few years, Jim had grown weary of the entertainment industry, mentioning multiple times that he was ready to quit. He had also stopped attending award shows, even once calling them the most meaningless events he could imagine.
Date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine. There's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're celebrating.
You got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons.
in icons?
Boy, that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut it down now. Yeah, no, I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. And I don't care.
But Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No, I didn't get dressed up. I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream.
Now, look at this version of Jim Carrey compared to the one at the recent Caesar Awards. These are clearly not the same person. Rumors online suggest he was replaced by a clone. For years, Jim has been warning about what really happens behind the scenes in Hollywood. After Diddy's arrest, he exposed how humiliation rituals, cult-like behavior, and couch culture were still widespread. Yet this new version couldn't stop praising the very industry Jim had once criticized.
Huge conspiracy theory about beloved Hollywood actor Jim Carrey right now because people are saying he's acting and looking very different. Did the Illuminati finally get their loudest whistleblower and clone him, thus silencing him? This is like two conspiracy theories in one, so here's everything you need to know.
I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower.
So yesterday, 64-year-old Jim Carrey received a Caesar Award in Paris, which is like a French Oscar. And he was just suspiciously acting out of character for the iconic Jim Carrey personality. And longtime fans also noticed he looked younger or very different. And for a lot of actors in Hollywood, that's the norm. He's 64. I support people getting work done. But a lot of conspiracy theorists who are really just diehard fans say normally Jim Carrey would never do this. His whole brand is drastically changing his facial expressions and melding his face into whatever he needs to do for his role. It's just the last person you would ever expect to do that. But what's really freaking people out and driving home the conspiracy theory is that his eyes are a completely different color now. They are green, but they used to be very obviously brown. Is it him? Is someone new under the mask? And Jim Carrey is infamous for his whole career long time giving very powerful speeches against government corruption, against capitalism, against those in power.
Once clips of Jim Carrey went viral, fans speculated that it might be a YouTuber or prankster pretending to be him. Alexis Stone, a well-known makeup artist reportedly involved, quickly proved that wasn't the case. Fans then started digging into hints from some of Jim's old interviews, where he even admitted that he occasionally uses a body double.
Now, we were talking about Jim's problem with the as he calls them, the stalkerazzi.
This is the phrase that I coined.
They stalk you. He coined that. He came up with that.
Yeah.
So how do you handle it? What is the solution? Because a lot of folks would be interested in this. What do you do?
I've done this a few times now, and it's using a decoy.
I'm sorry, a decoy?
Using a decoy. It sounds so ridiculous, but it works like a charm.
Like a double.
It's fantastic.
Like a Jim Carrey double.
A Jim Carrey double.
Oh, yeah, that's amazing.
So what I do is I send him off in one direction, sucks all the press in that direction, and I can just have my day. And
whatever you want to do.
Wherever I want, totally unmolested. It's fantastic.
Right.
And,
well, they say the best ideas are the simplest ones, and this really couldn't be more simple.
It really is amazing.
I'm sure it works.
Really works.
This wasn't just a body double. This was something far more sinister. The real Jim Carrey was nowhere to be seen, and this version was acting completely opposite to everything the old Jim had stood for. In past interviews, he had openly criticized the industry and even hinted that people were being controlled by the Illuminati. Now, he couldn't stop raving about acting and loving the very industry he once condemned. The situation got so intense that other celebrities weighed in. Megan Fox commented on Instagram, saying, "I can't handle any more stress right now. I need to know if this is real." One viral tweet read, "Jim Carrey was once about peace, meditation, and disclosure." This interview shows why he was replaced. They gave him a choice, prison for his girlfriend's overdose or being controlled. He chose cloning. They killed him anyway and turned him into a hateful puppet.
Is that a gang sign? Have you,
Oh, like you don't know what it is. You don't know what that is.
I have no idea.
Well, you don't know. Jimmy Fallon doesn't know. David Letterman doesn't know.
Well, we don't know.
All the comics and show business don't know what this is. Right? Yeah.
What is it?
Come on, Jimmy. Seriously, the time is up. People are hip to this kind of stuff. I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies. It is the secret symbol of the Illuminati, and you're a part of it, and it is the all-mocking tongue.
Oh, I like it. It is a scraping.
It's the symbol of the all-mocking tongue. And I'm sick of it. I want everybody to be in on the joke, man. You know what I mean? For years now, talk show hosts, people on television, people in sitcoms have been hired by the government to throw you off the track, to distract you, to make you laugh and stuff like that, make you happy and docile so you don't know what's really going on. You know? And they get out there in the woods in a circle naked and they decide these things. And, you know, and you know, look at him trying to...
This theory might sound wild, but some of the biggest celebrities in the industry have confirmed it actually happens. Kanye West even said that if he ever came back looking or talking differently, it wouldn't be him, and then that's exactly what happened. It always follows the same pattern. A celebrity grows disillusioned with fame and money, starts exposing what goes on behind closed doors, then disappears for a few months. When they return, they look different and defend the very industry they once criticized. Just listen to what Kanye was saying before he vanished.
Like, we're gonna take your money, we're gonna block you, we're gonna do this, we're gonna take your life. Like, a lot of, my life has been I wake up every day just surprised to be alive. Like, because of how many threats I got, from political to, Twitter commentary to all that, just like going through, just to be like, boom, I'm exposed. Because the first step to cleaning up something is like, people be like, man, there's some smell, it just smell like that. It's like, have you checked under that couch? Nobody wanna lift up that couch. And when you go to lift up the couch, the whole industry is like, stay away from that couch. Yeah. We found out that my trainer was a MK Ultra Canadian intelligence.
He worked in the defense research and development in the Canadian military, essentially working on psyops
Who's this
in the
guy?
Canadian military. This is Harley Pasternak.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, look, they tried to medicate me. I was exhausted. They wrongly diagnosed me, and they when I asked them how much lithium did you want to put me on exactly, it took them 4 days to answer because they were embarrassed about the amount, right? And I refused to take this, right? You understand that if I had taken the medication, I would not be here, and it would have been, he was deeply troubled. We miss him. We love his music, though.
Well, they would have Britney Spears too. I mean, look at
they would have Michael Jackson
or worse, yeah.
So look at
Then we all saw how Kanye acted after his return. Everything he did with Bianca, the way he carried himself, it was completely different. Allegedly, this was the work of those behind the clone, aiming to destroy his reputation. He was now doing things he had once vowed he would never do or say. The same person everyone used to see as insightful and seek guidance from was suddenly being branded as just another crazy guy by the entire industry.
Real not the phony would clone me. Just watch how they cloned me. Hey, look at me, show me.
I was Ye, and then they started making more Ye's.
I think Kanye is a clone. I wholeheartedly believe what I'm about to say. I think there are clones, and I'm gonna tell you why. Remember, he was really talking a lot. The cabal didn't like that, The Illuminati, the cabal, they did not like how much he was saying. He was calling a lot of people out, and he said, if I go away and I come back and I look different, that is not me.
If I ever went anywhere, we know why.
What the happened? He was gone for a little
He
while.
did
No,
that
hold
because
on.
he wanted to gain weight. I would do that too. I'm going to do that next summer.
Look at him. Compare old photos of him. It's not the same person. It's not. Don't cancel me, Hollywood.
How do you think that these people would hide that, Kristen? If somebody tried to clone you, I would scream it from the top of the mountains like that's not Kristen.
You literally will get.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I believe this with every ounce in my body.
The most striking part was how Kanye seemingly agreed to go back on his medication. In a previous interview, he had said they were trying to medicate him into silence and that he would rather die than take it again. Now, however, he is allegedly back on his meds and apologizing to everyone in the industry he once exposed. This isn't something anyone would expect Kanye to do. Fans are calling this version of him a clone. One tweet even read, "This is not Kanye. This is a clone." The man recently called himself the new Jesus. And I thought to myself, that's it. We've lost him. But I can't ignore what I'm seeing. This isn't him. Fight me.
Not Kanye. This is a clone. The man recently called himself the new Jesus. And I said to myself, that's it. We've lost him. But I can't ignore what my eyes are seeing. This ain't him. Fight me.
I would rather be dead, not in jail. Because I'd rather be dead than to be on medication. No one from the family has taken any responsibility for my hospital visit, but if we were to go online, that's 50% of what people say at least. Or maybe, am I lying?
It doesn't matter.
Am I lying? It do matter! It does matter! It does matter!
I mean, morally, you just said,
I have to finish the sentence.
It does matter!
It matters to us and you. It doesn't matter what the internet says. It matters what we think. Yay.
So what do you think? Did you have an effect on my mental health?
Yes. 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 I'm saying yes. And I love you. I love you. I don't want you to be not perfect. I love you. And I want my daughter to love you the way you want her to love you.
Clones in the entertainment industry are an open secret. Whenever a celebrity becomes too big for the industry to control, they disappear and return completely changed. Rumors even suggest that Diddy's prison sentence is being served by a clone. Fans compared his public photos with leaked images from his jail cell and found that the bone structure of the person at Fort Dix was completely different.
Completely different.
Diddy has a clone. Apparently there's this thing spreading around where people are saying that the person that's actually in jail is not the real Diddy. Let me catch you up to speed. This is a real photo of Diddy. Notice the markings on his face. They're very prominent and they are from the real Diddy. However, in this mugshot right here, you do not see these markings at all. So people are claiming that whoever is in jail, allegedly, supposedly, is not the real Diddy. This photo always terrified me. There's just something off about this photo. To make matters even more weird, Diddy's private jet is still flying around as we speak and making stops in various locations around the world. Just a few days ago, his private jet was spotted at Auckland Airport, a spot normally reserved for private aircraft. This is from the account Celebrity Jets. They're actually tracking P. Diddy's private jet flight path. And this is when it was landing at New Zealand. And 2 days ago, it was at Honolulu, Hawaii. This is the actual private jet that Diddy owned. And you can see him getting off this private jet here. So,
As for where the real Diddy is,
flight records show that his private plane was in use. On the day of his arrest, it was reportedly flying toward the Caribbean islands. That was also the last time Diddy was seen in public, and the first rumors of a clone being used started to surface. Joe Rogan has even claimed that the elites are using clones. Considering Diddy's status as one of the most successful figures in Hollywood, could it be that his clone is the one serving his sentence while he remains on the outside?
I'll have this in the doc?
I would doubt,
So when this airs, that'll be the first time that his legal team, Diddy, that everybody knows that this footage is now seeing the light of day.
Perhaps.
What was he intending to use it for?
I have no idea what he was doing that for.
I mean, you're talking about a man who films himself doing everything and has for decades. I think he wanted someone to be behind the scenes with him.
Combs' team responded to NBC News today, calling the Netflix documentary a shameful hit piece and saying it relied on stolen footage that was never authorized for release. They even sent a cease and desist to Netflix. Netflix, in turn, referred NBC News to a statement from Stapleton, who insisted the footage was lawfully obtained. Meanwhile, Cat Williams also supports the clone theory, claiming that Jamie Foxx was cloned, but the clone kept making mistakes. According to Williams, the clone had too many freckles, something the real Jamie Foxx never had, and was missing a tattoo on the back of his head. He added that the real Jamie Foxx was involved in Diddy parties.
You motherfuckers really thought I was a clone. Listen, I was having dinner at some eatery in Vegas, and I walk out, and my daughter's behind me, and she overheard the dude go, "That ain't that." That's a clone. Nigga Diddy got that nigga. That's a clone. That ain't Jamie Foxx. Look at that nigga, man. That ain't him. But I gotta tell you this, Atlanta, you can't clone this. I brought you too much original. It ain't enough clone juice in the world to clone me. I brought you this. Hey, for real though, I rock your world.
Rumors of a Jamie Foxx clone first emerged after he vanished following an undisclosed health issue. To this day, Jamie has never revealed what the problem was or why he needed to stay out of the public eye. At the same time, the timing of his disappearance, coinciding almost perfectly with Diddy's arrest, is highly suspicious. Jamie falls ill after Diddy is taken into custody and reappears only after Diddy is sentenced. Could that really be just a coincidence? Now I want to hear from you. Is this all just coincidence and online speculation, or is something much bigger going on in Hollywood? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you've made it this far, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications.